Welcome to the Dress Up Mom. I have worn and tried a lot of different jeans in my life, but I have never found a pair of jeans that fit me better and that I like better than classic Levi's 501s. For whatever reason, the way that my body type is, I'm not at all curvy. These sort of unisex pants just I love and I think fit me well and look well on me. I literally have been wearing 501s since I was in high school. So I love them. And I like the older ones better than the newer ones, of course, for whatever reason. So I'm always looking for a vintage pair of these. And I recently was gifted the coolest pair, which I'm going to tell you about. And in this video, I am going to fray them and cut them just a little bit, but try to bleach them and make them a lot lighter. So that's what we're doing in this video. But first, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you're a regular viewer and subscriber, I absolutely love you. If you haven't subscribed and like what you're seeing, please do. It's just the button here. It means the world to me. We are also on all the social media outlets, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, at The Dress Up Mom, hashtag The Dress Up Mom. You can watch us there too. So like I said, I am always on the lookout for good vintage 501s. I have quite a few that I wear already, but I didn't have a good sort of baggy, boyfriendy one that was distressed because I don't really like some of the way the distressing looks if it's been distressed on purpose. And I've had my eye out on that for a long time. Well, recently, a friend of mine gifted me two pair of Levi 501s that were her dad's that he wore beautifully. I mean, they are distressed perfectly. For whatever reason, you can't distress jeans the way that you can naturally. I don't know how else to put that, but I just love these, and she was so sweet to give them to me. They fit me well. They were a little bit big, so the first thing that I did is I washed them with the Laundress Denim shampoo, which I think is fantastic. I put them in really hot water and I put them on a hot dryer so that they would shrink up a little bit. But I just love, you can see here, this is the way they fit right now. Adore them. Look at this cool distressing. And then they're a little bit short for me, or the length is kind of bizarre. So I think I'm just going to cut a little bit off of the bottom and fray them. I'll show you how I do that, just so that they're not to the ankle, but just a little bit high, like almost a high water, because I don't have pants of that length. And then what I really want to do is I want to take these and bleach them and turn them almost white. And I have a way that I bleach, which is in the bathtub. I lay them all flat. So I'm going to show you that and walk you through that whole process and see what happens to these unbelievably cool Levi's 501s that I really hope I don't mess up. We'll need a pair of really sharp scissors that I use just for fabric, a tape measurer, seam ripper, a pen, some Clorox bleach, and some Laundress Denim wash. The first thing I'm going to do is turn these jeans inside out because I want to use the pen and actually mark and draw a straight line across where I'm going to cut them so that they stay nice and straight. Now, as I showed you, I just want to take a tiny bit off. So I'm going to take an inch. I'm taking my tape measurer and I'm putting an inch, and I'm going to mark an inch all around with my pen down the bottom of these jeans on both sides, and then just take and mark a nice straight line that I'm going to use to cut. I'm just going to take those nice sharp fabric cutting scissors and cut that straight line where I marked it along both sides. Once I finish cutting, I like to line them up just to make sure that they're nice and even and are along all sides even, which here they do look good. So very happy about that. Now I'm just going to take my seam ripper and start ripping along the edges on all sides where I just cut. Now, this is takes a little bit, and you just keep ripping. And the thing about it is, it may not look like you're doing a whole lot at this point, but trust me, once you get done and wash them, they're very distressed at the bottom just by doing this seam ripping. Okay, now I'm just turning them right side in or whatever, getting them to the right side, and I'm going to take a look and show you here at the bottom how this all turned out after cutting and seam ripping. And then we're going to get ready to take them over and start bleaching. Do my bleaching in the tub where I can lay the jeans flat. So I'm putting a lot of cold water in here and then a bunch of the bleach, almost half of that thing of bleach. And I put my gloves on and I'm just going to lay these pants, get them really good and soaked into the bleached water. Now what I do is I take a look at them every hour or so, turn them around on the other side, and then get them to where I like the look of them. They're going to lighten up a lot once I wash them. It's now been about 3 hours. I like the way they look. So I'm going to take them out. I put them in this big plastic garbage bag just so they don't drip all around. And I'm going to take and wash them with my Laundress denim wash. And here is how they turned out. Pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. Yay! Okay, all finished. Here they are, bleached and frayed down on the bottom. I do like how it turned out. So again, I think this length is a little bit better. It's very distressed on the fraying. You can see that even if it doesn't look like it's as frayed as you think, by the time you wash them and dry them, the fraying comes out. They're bleached. They're not quite as light as I would have wanted to get them, but I think it's because they were already pretty faded and bleached. But I do like how they lightened up quite a bit, and I just do love the fit of them. They're a little bit different than the other ones that I have, so a little bit looser, kind of boyfriend jeansy with the distressing, and down here the fraying. Another way to wear these is to peg and cuff them, sort of 80s style almost. My son showed me how to do this, so I'll show you. It's a little bit not tricky, but you basically need to take the pant leg and smoosh it together like this to peg it, and then you carefully start to roll it up. Now it's going to be a little bit tight in this beginning section, so when you're rolling it up, but you just keep sort of making a small roll and then get it to where you want it. And then you can play around with it to make them even and the right sort of distance apart. But that's another fun way to wear these kinds of jeans as well. So thought I'd show you that too. That's how this turned out. Would love to know if you have fun bleaching, fraying, distressing, and finding Levi's 501s, and if you're a big fan of them like I am. Thank you again, Christina, so much for the pants, to Christina's dad for wearing them so well. I appreciate you watching. Thank you. Until next time, have fun and dress it up a little.